Hello, good morning everybody. I'm here at this fabulous weekend with many of my really good friends. Together we have, with these four families, I don't know, about 40 children. And I asked the question, should the Duggars be adopting, yes or no?
How do you feel about the Duggars adopting?
I think it's awesome. I think it's incredible. I'm so proud of them, and I'm so thankful that they're using their, it so happens that they're so well known and they're using this platform for such an awesome thing, you know, where it's so multi-beneficial, and I think more power to them. They're not limited by people's comments and by man's interpretation of family, and they're spirit-led and they're awesome.
The Duggars say that they may be adopting. What do you think about that?
Awesome. I think that what I've seen and people I know that have spent time with the Duggars, they're excellent parents, and why wouldn't they?
So Julia, you're my friend with how many kids again?
10.
You're the otherwise known as twerking Miss Julia.
That's
Like, how many kids do you have?
15.
Okay, so how do you feel when they say you have too many kids?
Oh, don't get me started.
Right, what do you think about the Duggars, who already have 19 kids, contemplating adoption?
I think it's the greatest news I've heard lately on the news. I'm just so encouraged to hear that. They are a phenomenal family, and they have nothing but love and a Christ-like example to give that child. And it's so encouraging to see large families that are willing to reach out and bring home an orphan and make them a son or a daughter, and that child will just soak up not just the love of a mom and a dad, but a family unit, a strong family unit. I think it's wonderful. I'm so excited.
Oh, don't get me started.
So what do you say to people who say, don't they have enough kids already?
That is such a pet peeve of mine.
I think that they know they're well aware of what they're capable of. They do it every day, and we don't know what goes on inside their home, so who are we to judge?
And I always go back to Mother Teresa and her quote about too many flowers and too many kids. You know, that's just not possible. It's like saying there's too many flowers. And again, you know, I get so upset because I feel like people project their own personal limitations on other families and on, you know, other people's decisions on adoption. And it's so not God-led or spirit-led.
Yeah.
And if God leads you to something, He'll give you everything you need to do.
Yeah.
And which is, you know, why I love what we're doing right now, just with, you know, 4 different families with 38 children.
You know, the Duggars have decided possibly that they will be adopting.
Yes, I saw
And
that.
what do you think about that?
I love the Duggars. I think they're precious people, and I actually have a good friend who knows them. And everything I've heard about them, they are the real deal. What you're seeing is not made up for television. What you see is who they are, and they're just lovely people. So, you know, a lot of people will look at that and say, that's crazy, they already have too many kids. Who better is prepared to parent than those parents? They're still young, they're lovely, they have a beautiful family, and would a child be better off being surrounded by all of that love, or in an institution somewhere,
right,
or in a field somewhere,
right,
hungry and afraid? It's a no-brainer for
right,
me.
exactly.
It's an absolute no-brainer.
That are functioning beautifully, where all the kids are, you know, playing and getting along. You know, we have our hard times. All of us, we all share about our difficult times, and yet still God makes it work so phenomenally and beautifully, where He's ever present in everything we do, even packing to come to lunch. You ought to know you made the sandwiches. You know, it's just, it takes an act of God to do everything that we do, and we like it that way. We know He's with us on every step.
Absolutely. So good.
Of course it's wonderful if they want to adopt.
But what about the concept of people saying there's too many kids, they have too many kids? How can they handle it in our society with the concept of, okay, if you have more than like 2.5 children, it's too much?
Oh, don't get me started.
Mother Teresa said, how can people say there's too many children? That's like saying there's too many flowers.
Yeah. So what would you say to the criticism that, wait, don't they have too many kids already?
Well, who's criticizing? Somebody that wanted to adopt somebody?
No, just people
I
in
doubt it.
general that, yeah, that's true. That's true, that they probably aren't interested in adoption.
Well, unless they're going to bring that child home themselves, then there's nothing to argue about.
Yeah.
There. Sorry. The Bible doesn't say anything about too many children.
Yeah.
That seems trite, but it's true. As long as you still have the health and the will and the excitement and joy to do it, why not keep parenting? Parenting is a beautiful experience. My husband is 57 years old and he doesn't think we're done parenting. And I can't even believe it. It makes me laugh. But it just brings us so much joy.
Yeah.
He thought he was done parenting when he was 30 years old. And here he is 27 years later with a totally different mindset, and he loves it.
Right,
He
that's
loves
great.
parenting kids. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Children are a beautiful blessing, and it's not about being weird or trying to be a mega family or trying to keep up or compete. It's just having a large family is an incredible blessing. If you think every human being is a gift, then who doesn't want more gifts?
More power to them. If you have the financial resources, which they clearly do, and love is infinite, why not?
Exactly.
So
Awesome.
that's how I feel about it.
Right. And so is that the same answer for, they have so many kids already. Why would they, bring any more in to their family?
Again, there's no limitation on love. If they feel that they're called to save a life, to love another child from difficult circumstances.
Hi, baby.
Are you worth it? Are you worth it? Because I just wanted another car payment instead.
She loves her daddy, doesn't she? It's so cute.
It's awesome.
Aggie, the Duggars are adopting, and people keep saying to them, why would you adopt? You have so many kids already. What do you have to say about that?
I say that it doesn't matter how many kids you have, as long as they're gonna adopt, which means they're gonna save somebody's life. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter how many kids you have, as long as you can take care of them and love them.
She's too much.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
she just gave you a
I already had 13 kids. Why would I want to bring her home?
Please subscribe to our channel, to YouParent, where you'll see our fun family of children from all over the world and all of our friends. Subscribe, YouParent on YouTube.
Oh, here's a little story of a mom and dad.
She's no Angelina.
Yeah, and he's not Brad. We're raising lots of kids from all over the world. 3 bad boys. That should meet the girls. Sam and Andrew, it's important to mention, were born in New York City via 2 C-sections. Matea was adopted in 2005. She came from Guatemala. She's a chica alive. Ethiopia called in 2008. Adopted 3 siblings, Jared, Ella, and Grace. Adopted again in 2011. Ella came from Ukraine. Now we have 7.